Hey guys, Lionel here, and here's my second video, um, and I'm pretty sure my last one, and this is True 40 month. Uh, this is for my man Prince Nassim. Now, Prince, this doesn't include what you just given me because I've only worn it once or twice. So I do want to give a shout out to Prince Nassim. Very, very, very generous. Um, a lot of the tags are faded just because something leaked a little bit. But Prince Nassim, I mean, he really looked out for me. Gave me, I actually swapped him for some Mason Francis Kajurkin. I think that's how you pronounce it. Luminaire, so which is the very very popular rose fragrance, which I think Will Pegasus is splitting now. Get on that. If you are a fan of rose fragrances, get with Will now. If I did not have 10 mils of it that I just swapped for, I would definitely get on it. I may consider trying to find a way to scrape up 25 bucks to get on it to get me another 10 mils. I mean, it is a gorgeous fragrance, guys, and Will's price are just bananas. Man, it is just a gorgeous rose fragrance. One of the best rose fragrances I've come across. I've yet to wear bay rose, so that's actually going to happen Tuesday. I'm going to wear this lovely rose colored shirt with bay rose as a fragrance. So Prince Nassim, shout out to you, brother. Let me tell you this: the Mason Francis Kajurkin um, fragrance is just a wonderful, wonderful rose. Now, I did not get any compliments, but it is just a wonderful rose fragrance. So, Prince, I've seen this video is for you and everybody else. Here are my top 10 fragrances for the spring summer. Now, top ten most complimented fragrances for the spring and summer. Now, these aren't my top 10 fragrances, but so far, um, what I've worn since it's been warm, since about March, here are the fragrances that I've gotten the most compliments out of. And it's very, very surprising given everybody else's list and given my favorite fragrances. Now I have my favorite fragrances, um, and some of those fragrances um, are not in here. Most of those fragrances are not in here. Some of them are. So anyway, here are my top 10 most complimented fragrances for the spring summer. Now I'm not wearing some of the heavier Oriental stuff, so that's why those aren't on this list. I'll do another one for the fall slash winter, maybe fall, maybe winter. Um, so here we go. Number 10. Number 10 is coming from the house of Creed, and it is Tabaron Melusine. I wear this fragrance, I get compliments. Now, it isn't those, panty dropping um, type of type of compliments, but it's always come. Wow, you smell nice. Wow, that smells great. Wow, what are you wearing? That smells good. What is that? That's very nice. That's very clean. Those are the types of comments I get on Tabaron Menacine, but it makes the top 10 list because every time I've worn it, I've gotten a compliment. Um, Number 9 comes from the House of Theron Mugler, and yes, I do wear this one in the summer. I think you should. Even here in Texas, it just the sweetness with the tobacco. The tobacco kind of gives it this freshness. Tad bit fruity with the sweetness and the vanilla, and it is pure Havana. That one, every time I wear it, I get a compliment. Always nice. I absolutely love this fragrance. It did not make my top 20 spring summer fragrances. I don't know why. I don't think it did anyway. I don't remember. Anyway, that is number 9. Number 8. Number 8 comes from the house of Killian, and it is Killian's Cruel Intentions. Stuff is all fingerprinted up. Anyway, so this is Killian's Cruel Intentions. It gets number 8 spot. Love it. The vetiver kind of gives it this freshness, but that saffron, which is very heavy saffron fragrance, sort of gives it some depth. So, I mean, this is actually a very good fragrance year round. When I do my top 20 fragrances, this is going to be in the top 5. Um, top 20, just my top 20 fragrances that I absolutely love. That's gonna make it. Number 8, number 7, tonight. Number 7, where is it? Where is it? Number 7 is going to come from the house of um, Killian. I mean, no, House of Bond. Sorry, and it is you know what? Nah, this is actually number seven. Sorry, number seven comes from the House of Bond, and it is can you see that? Andy Warhol. Andy Warhol is this plum oud fragrance. Very nice. I mean, it's plum and it's oud, so you would think maybe fall or something, but it really is a for me a spring summer fragrance. It just in the heat, it just goes, man. It is lovely, 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 lovely fragrance. Very nice, very a tad bit linear, but a very, very nice fragrance, and one that will make next year's top 10 of 20 spring summer fragrances. Um, that is every time I worn it, wore it one day, and I was in the going to the break room, the lunch room. We have a cafeteria in my company, and the girl was like, "Wow, come back here." You know, she kind of pulled me by the arms and kind of sniffed me and said, "Wow, that smells great. What is that?" So I tried to explain about Bond and that kind of stuff. When I start, she said, "Oh, well, what does it cost?" And once I started talking about that, she just kind of said, "Oh, okay." But she did really like it. So it's number seven. Number six is going to come from the house of Killian, and it is Killian's Sweet Redemption. This is a refill bottle. Um, Orange blossom. There's a tad bit of incense in there, and a boast a dump load, a truckload of freaking vanilla, orange. This very nice orange blossom. It sort of has a creamsicle feel. This one also, a lot of people wear it in the winter and the cold. I absolutely love this one in Texas heat. It just projects. I feel like a melting chocolate covered orange sickle pop. Yep, I'm the chocolate and this is the orange sickle. Yep, that's me. So that is number six. Number five is going to come from the House of Bond. Actually, it's going to come from the House of the Lobo. Um, am I number five? I'm missing something. Yeah, okay. Number five is going to come from the House of the Lobo, and it is Rose 31. I actually decanted um, quite a bit of this to someone as a gift. uh, People like Prince Nassim and other guys Clay have been so generous to me. I want to be generous to somebody else. It's sad that my bottle's getting this low, but I'll actually get on the next split or maybe split this one next year. And I want to get about 50 mils of it next time. This is one of my signature go-to scents. Um, Every time I worn it, I get compliments. Now, some people get projection longevity problem. I actually spray quite a bit of this on my clothes. I do about 3 sprays on the clothes. I do about 6 sprays when I wear this, and I get 8 hours on it. I get a work day. So the Lobo Rose 31 works perfectly in the heat. The heat just makes it gold. It brings out that vetiver and that rose, and it's just lovely. So um, and finally, number four. Number four is going to come from the house of um, Bond. The next two are actually Bond. It is Riverside Drive. Um, Green. It's this greenness with this pineapple note in the top. It's sort of to me, it's very close to green Irish tweed to me, with this sweetness and this pineapple in the top, and it's just lovely. Very gorgeous fragrance. I don't know what much to say about this. I will wear this out by the end of the year, and I will be getting some more of this. I'll be trying to find a bottle somewhere of this one. It is a gorgeous, gorgeous green fragrance. Very, but very safe for office wear. Great for a night out. Great for a date. It is a gorgeous universal fragrance. Again, it's like green Irish tweed, kind of gives it the work, but the pineapple and the sweetness sort of gives it a nightclub type feel to it. May wear this one tonight, actually dancing. Um, Number three is going to come from the house of Bond again, and it is what I just reviewed, which is Bond's Bleecker Street. When this is out, I'm going to get it. I just reviewed it. Don't want to talk a whole bunch more about it. Blueberry, violet leaf, oak moss, a little bit of woodsiness, um, vanilla, cinnamon, It's very unique, very gorgeous. Always, always complimented on this one. Again, I just did the video and just, some of my toughest critics always compliment when I wear it. They say it's their favorite. My manager says her favorite fragrance that I wear. And that's big because she never says anything. She always complains about something. Number two is going to come from the House of Creed. It is Royal Oud. I swapped a lot of this and I decanted somebody some. Uh, Bunch of people, so I do have another bottle. I have actual full bottle of this one. Don't think I'm running out of this one. This is Royal Oud. I made my top fragrance of all time. Of everything that I have, this fragrance is number one. Will stay number one for a very long time. People wear it in the fall. Man, this performs. My man Mel Seydoux, who I'm going to talk about next anyway. Told me to wear this in the warm weather because a lot of people talk about fall, winter, yeah, got oud and it's spicy. In the summer, this projects like a beast. It lasts forever. It is sexy. It is so well complimented. I'll tell you one time. Here's my compliment. A coworker came and was like, "If you weren't married, I'll go for you right now. That smells that good to me." So very well complimented fragrance. My wife, who's a critic, likes this one. She always says this one smells like money for some reason, and she likes it. She never jumps over the hills for anything that I put on. She thinks I'm crazy with all these fragrances anyway, but she does like it a lot. She compliments this one, and that's a plus. If my wife compliments it, I don't care if nobody else likes it on the planet, I'll wear it. Even if I don't like it and my wife likes it, I'm wearing it. So that's big to me. So finally, number one. Number one, I may catch some flack for this. I don't really care, but here's number one, man. It is Creed's Millicene Extreme. Actually, I got a different bottle of this, and I put it in this bottle because I had so much of it. I just kind of broke it up. So I use this one kind of as my travel atomizer. Um, Millicene Extreme is downright gorgeous. Let me tell you this. Okay, here's why. I wear it dancing. I get compliments. I wore it to work. I got pulled to the side 3 times. I'm not exaggerating. Um, People who've never said anything about. I wear fragrance every time I go dancing. Just to kind of see what people think and what they say. And this one, my friends, gets so many compliments. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm dancing with you all night, or something like, wow, you always smell good, but you've never smelled this good. I got that comment. Last week someone says, "Oh my gosh, what is that you're wearing? I'm a woman and I would wear that. That smells so good on you." Wore it to work, and the first time I wore it, I got pulled aside 3 times. I'm not exaggerating. What is that? What is that? Oh my gosh, son, that smells so good. Yeah. Compliment after compliment after compliment after compliment. It lasts about 12 to 15 hours on my skin. One day, wore it, okay, 2 Fridays ago, 3 Fridays ago maybe, wore it dancing, sweated. I mean, I'm talking about I sweat profusely. My clothes are soaking where I gotta hang them up. That's how sweaty I am. Took a shower, got in the bed, and my wife was like, "Oh my gosh, why do you have on so much cologne?" She said, "You must have sprayed some more." I was like, "No, it was still, I put it here. When I spray this one, I go about 7 sprays, which is way too many. 6. I think I do 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. One on a shirt. So I go about 6 fragrances, and I kind of tap the arms if I'm in a short sleeve shirt. And it projects like a beast. I mean, it causes a cloud, but it is so pleasant. It is so appealing. It's so universally loved by so many people that you can't overspray it. Outside of just being very strong for a long time and you getting tired of it, no one else around you would get tired of it. I mean, it pulls people in. It is a downright gorgeous fragrance. It is um, um, something I think you should find. Mel Seydoux. Find him. I think he goes by Gamel on here. He's on my top 20 spring fragrances or whatever. Get this, Dustin Kiefer, he did a video on it and he gave it praise. I am not lying to you. Mel has done an outrageous job with the regular Millicene with this fragrance. Get it, buy it. I mean, he's only charging about $1 a mil on it. It is definitely worth getting 50 mils of it if he's still in the business of selling it. I'm so glad that I was on a test of it. He didn't believe me when I told him how good it was. He thought I was just hyping him up. It is that terrific. So that's it for me. I greatly appreciate it. Top 15, Prince Massine. Top 10, Prince Massine. This is for you. Now, One last thing, as you can see, there are some things that aren't on the list. Jardine, I've never got a compliment for. Oh, actually, maybe one or two, but not enough. Um, who else I have up there? Aventus. Aventus is this new Aventus batch. The old Aventus batch was my number one compliment. This Aventus batch, I've never seen. I have not got one compliment on it so far. So, um, very unique that those two fragrances, which everybody praises it on there, but are on my top 20 list. So, anyway, that's it for me. I greatly appreciate it. You guys have a good one.